Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've caught 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught 'em twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday to you all. Welcome on in Dragonic King of Evil, like the name change there. Ivo Online, Big Cheese, Thrifts, Ron G the OG, Mighty Munchkin. What is up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone had a great week. We're gonna go ahead and get started. We gotta keep going on this Scizor and Garchomp hunt. We need one of these today. We need at least one of these today. I'm feeling the Scissor today. I think we're gonna get the Scissor today. That's my prediction. And yes, happy Community Day. Finally getting that Poplio Community Day today. I'm excited. Doing Lunatone. Good luck on that, Ivo. It's a great shiny. Dragonic, what did you get? Why don't you tell me while I turn on the music and get started? I think I'm gonna go 1K because you're a menace. That is true. You are, in fact, a menace to society. Bash in Berlin for WWE. We got a live event going on tonight. I'm sure my friend Razanold will be watching that. I don't know why I just named him Razanold. It was just the first thing that popped out of my head. 103 checks. You got this. You got it. Just keep going. It'll show up. Oh, that's right. I gotta keep the second controller off. It'll be on while you're working because of the time zone. Oh, that's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard, Razzie. Zen, what's going on, buddy? Not shiny. Dang. Thank you, Razzie. Hashtag abolish time zones. I mean, really, what's the point of them, right? We should just make every place on the world the same time at all times, right? It is being iron-headed. That is correct, James. Nice. Issue 7 was great writing. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That... Issue 7. Did they introduce Triathlon yet? I can't remember exactly which issue 7 was. Which one was issue 7? Jumbo, Shiny, Larvitar in 5 checks, Teensy Shiny Bagon in 27 checks, and in Let's Go Pikachu, Shiny Male Nidoran on a 32 catch combo. Dang, I'm jealous of the actually, I'm jealous of all 3 of those. I still don't have a Jumbo, I still don't have a Teensy, and Nidoran was literally the longest hunt I had to do in Let's Go. Oh, Carol doing the court martial. Yeah, that was a great issue. That was a fantastic issue. I really like how they use Carol in this series. It's called comedy, and you're not any good at it when you're ill. Are you ill, James? Allergy season hitting hard? I'm sorry to hear that, bud. 803 dark mode, yes. And I like, Cheese, that you immediately think the entire world, if we abolish time zones, should be at the same time that the East Coast of the United States is on. You're not what, Mighty Munchkin? 110 checks. Wow, you knocked out 7 checks pretty quickly. Friday in October, you'll be going to Disney World. Oh, that's cool. I haven't been to Disney World in forever. In fact, I only went once when I was, I think, like 7 or 8 years old. Oh, you're not ill? Well, that's good. Hashtag East Coast, Best Coast. I mean, I can't personally argue with that. I'm sure there's some people that would. Zen, I think you'll end up liking Carol a lot more through this series. Never knew Gwenpool behind the costume was a cutie. She's a blonde, right? I don't know what that has to do with being a cutie. It was just the first thing that popped into my head. Going to Epcot Center, I went there. Here's how old I am. When I went, Epcot Center was like the new thing at Disney World. And I remember going on the Captain EO ride, which was basically a big IMAX type deal with Michael Jackson. New York, Disney, and Dolly Parton, we win. That's fairly true. Throw Atlanta there for extra credit. The Delta hub of the world. You can't count the number of times I've been to the Atlanta airport. $21, Mighty Munchkin, you were just kicking my booty on this challenge. Good job, bud. You know what, Cheese? I've never lost my luggage in Atlanta. I have lost my luggage multiple times in Philadelphia. That's one of the many reasons why I refuse to fly out of Philadelphia anymore. You're letting me catch up. I appreciate that. Giving me that little pity time there, Mighty Munchkin. You feel bad for me, so you give me a little bit of time to catch up. It's very, very kind of you. Yeah, shiny Metagross and shiny Lucario, Legends for Legends VA. Nice. We'll be doing the Lucario eventually. I did figure out what our last hunt's going to be. If you guys were here last weekend, we talked about how shinies who gave me this challenge in the first place gave me a little bit of an extra challenge, where the last one I go for, the 47th of this challenge, has to be a static Terra Spawn in Scarlet and Violet. And that one is going to be the Fairy Terra type Altaria. That'll be the last one we go for. Trying to get that Spiritomb? Which game? Shiny Party Hat Bulbasaur. You got tired of Phantom? Fair enough. It's gonna. I'm not gonna lie, Dragonic. You're probably gonna have to give me a couple of days to get used to calling you Dragonic instead of Phantom, but it's a good name. I like it. I'm glad you're on my side. Oh, Arceus. Oh, trying to get that Spiritomb and Arceus. Good luck on that. Thanks, Dragonic. I'm assuming it's Dragonic and not Dragonic. Since I've been calling you Phantom, I haven't really had to ask before, but I'm assuming it's Dragonic. First few pages of the Avengers Grilling Carol is nice callbacks, nice payoff. Carol's drinking addiction. At the end, didn't do the cliche of Carol saving the day. Yeah. I mean, I think that's one of Kurt Busiek's real strengths as a writer, is that he doesn't have a problem bypassing the cliches and going for something that might be a little darker, but honestly a little bit more realistic. Dragonic. Alright, nice. I've been doing it right. Also, Zen, how beautiful is that George Perez artwork? You know, he's been an artist that's been around since like the 70s, and in my opinion, like when I first started reading it and seeing like a George Perez artwork in the late 90s, it seemed a little out of place with the contemporary artists, but the more I read, the more I just fell in love with it. It's a little bit of a simpler artwork, but I don't mean that in a bad way. I think he really focuses on the content and not the flash of the artwork. And thankfully, he's the artist for most of the run. Not all of it, but for most of it. When spooky season comes, you'll have a spooky surprise. I can't wait to hear it. What are you ah-hing about, Cheese? She says we're not going to get the scissor before 1K. The good news is we're definitely going to hit 1K today. I can't believe tomorrow is September. It's insane. That reminds me, I'm going to mention this multiple times this weekend. Let's talk about my upcoming schedule. So Monday is Labor Day in the United States. I have the day off, so not only will I be streaming today and tomorrow, I will also be streaming on Monday. Same time. And I'm going to try and get in, I'm going to try my best. It's all going to be dependent on work, to get in a weekday stream this week. Because I will not be streaming next weekend. My former roommate is getting married at the end of September, and so next weekend is the bachelor party. I'm the best man, so I won't be home. I gotta go make sure that my buddy has a weekend to forget before the wedding. So I'm going to try and do my best to give you guys some extra streams to make up for that. Monday is going to be one of those, and I'd like to do one maybe on, say, Wednesday or Thursday, maybe Friday night. But, yeah, so I will not be streaming next weekend, unfortunately. I said Flash. Ah, gotcha. Hefty throwdown. No, it's gonna be fairly chill. Like, I'm old to begin with. The guy that's getting married is in his late 30s. So, I live about 45 minutes away from Penn State. And one of the other groomsmen in the party actually works at the university, so he got us some tickets. We're going to the Penn State home game. It starts at noon. And then I'm going to be the DD and take them around bar hopping for the rest of the night. We got a hotel room. We'll wake up Sunday morning, probably get a nice breakfast, hang out for a bit, and then head home. Thank you, Dragonic, and thank you, Mighty Munchkin. I will pass that along. I might stay up past midnight. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be the wildest thing ever. Also, I got a package from the Pokemon Center this week. It wasn't a surprise. I ordered something, but it arrived this week. And I got another awesome coffee mug. Check this one out. I got a Razzie. I got a Razzie coffee mug. I am drinking out of Razzie's head. Party animal hefty. I can throw down. I'm letting the Arceus game run for a couple seconds just because I'm a little scared that I'm going to miss the shiny coloring since it is pretty subtle. So I'm letting it run for a couple seconds just to see if it sparkles. Just because I honestly don't know if I'm going to notice it right away. Pearlescent Lapras Funko. Send me a picture of that. I'd like to see that. Garchomp was your 63rd. Garchomp's going to be my 3rd. 2 alphas in the same spot. That's pretty lucky. All the Avengers that appeared in the first couple issues, they make reappearances. I would say a vast majority of them, Zen, do show up again at some point. Not all of them, but most of them do. Whether it's just for like one issue or one storyline or what have you. Oh, that's adorable. I like that a lot, Cheese. Zoroark and Haunter, uh-oh. Better be careful. Pearlescent. That's a word I've never heard before. It's not. How? I don't see on here. I don't see in the picture you sent me how much it is. Think about your next mega hunt? Well, you got some options, right? Why don't you go for Rayquaza in Emerald? That should be your next hunt, and you shouldn't stop that hunt until you get the Rayquaza in Emerald. And I'm not saying that because it would give me lots of time to catch up. I'm saying it because yeah, I'm saying it so it would give me lots of time to catch up. You don't got a Game Boy? Dang. I don't know, Cheese. I might actually think about that one. You might have just done a bad thing by telling me about that Funko Pop. You got Ultra Sun though. Well, you could. Do you have Ultra Moon? Because if you had Ultra Moon too, then you could get the Kyogre and the Groudon, and then go for the Rayquaza in the wormholes. Did he really soft reset for Rayquaza? Did he really do that, Zen? How long did he do that? I mean, if you did it for like 10 minutes, then I won't tease him. If he did it for longer than 10 minutes, I will tease him. If he did it longer for several hours, I will not even bring it up. He did it for a lot of resets, but he did eventually get it using runaways. Okay, good. So he learned from his mistake. Oh, good job. Shiny Party have Bulbasaur. I can't remember. How many are there? 108? I want to say 108. Still trying to soft reset for Chiyu. You'll get it. You'll get it, Cheese. Just keep going. Not doing the Legends till later. Fair. I'm not ready for the Legends yet, but I do want to kind of sprinkle in the Mewtwo hunt and the Rayquaza hunt at some point, and the Latios hunt. Because I don't want to make the same mistake I did with my Shiny Living decks, which was basically save all the really hard hunts until the end. One of 6 to find one is the quest beginning. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, 108 static, yeah. And just so you guys know, if you weren't here on Sunday, we are going for the Alpha Garchomp. So if I happen to fire up the game and the sparkle sound happens because of a Gibble or a Gabite behind me, I don't care. I don't care. I'm willing to fail that because I can't even catch it because I gotta keep resetting the game. You just went in the order of the Pokedex? That's insane. That is quite the challenge right there. You have a weird question that needs setup? Alright, Cheese, what you got? 121 out of 150? Dang, nice. It was going quite well until you realized Mew was approaching really fast. Yeah, I could see that. 1 to go. All right, Shiny Party have Bulbasaur. You're almost done, and I'm very excited that you're excited for it, because you're very, very excited today. You have no kids of your own. You do not live in the town where your high school alma mater is. Is it weird to go to a high school football game on a Friday, as beyond when you graduated from? That you have no connection to? Like, no connection whatsoever? Like, so for example, what you're describing would be exactly what would happen if I went to a high school football game where I live, right? I have no kids of my own. I didn't go to school here. So, if I went to a high school football game, I guess one of two things. Either I'm a big football fan, and regardless, I just want to go watch a good game, and I support the team from the school that is nearby where I live, and I think there are some people like that. Oh, like all you do is graduate from that school. No, then I don't think that's weird at all. You're just supporting your alma mater. I thought you said you do not live in the town where your high school alma mater is. I'm confused. Last index before Arceus. Nice, 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 Bulbasaur. Anyway, I was gonna say, like in my case, either I would be a big fan of fan of the game, for the love of the game, I go watch it, or even though I don't have children, maybe some of my friends have kids in the school. I haven't done that that specifically with football, but I've done that a lot with soccer. I've gone to high school soccer games, not because I went to the school or I have any kids that go to the school, but I have good friends whose kids are on the soccer team. But I guess ultimately it's a personal thing, right? Because how are the people in the stands going to know what relationship, if any, you have with the football team? It's not like they, quiz you when you walk through the gates and then put a like a tag on you, like a name tag on that says what your relation to the team is. So I guess the real question is, would you feel weird going to a game if you have no connection with the team? I bought Hollow Knight Thursday night. I've been playing that some. It's a fun game. I'm enjoying it. I didn't realize, like, I knew it was kind of like, like a difficult, action adventure game. I didn't realize how much of a Metroidvania game it is. So I'm having fun with that. I was lost. I was so lost for the first, like, probably 2 hours I played it. Because I didn't realize, and, kudos to them. Good way of, like, good way of kind of getting you used to, what you're getting into. I didn't realize that you had to find the shopkeeper, send him back to the town, go back to the town, and then visit the shopkeeper's wife or friend or whatever to buy the ability to see yourself on the map. Because for the first couple hours, I had the map of the first area, but I had no idea where I was. Like, I mean, I had some idea, just based off, like, how many, lefts and drops and things like that I did. But the fact that I had to, like, earn the the capability of seeing myself on the map, I was like, oh wow, okay. So that's how we're gonna play. Wife went to her high school game 30 minutes away. Granted, they were playing the rival school, but she hasn't been to one in years. To you, it's weird. Also, yeah, you'd never go see your alma mater. I don't think it's weird, for me personally. But again, I think ultimately all that matters is if Mrs. Cheese thought it was weird. I'm sure Mrs. Cheese wasn't getting quizzed about why she was there. We got Wordle in 2. Good job. Good job, Dragonic. I have no interest in being in that atmosphere and the heat. You have nothing to invest in that school. You don't want to be on a list for no reason. Nah, I don't think there's anything wrong with watching high school sports. You guys aren't going to believe this. At least I don't think a lot of you are. But prior to this Shalpha hunt, I perfected the research on Garchomp, Abomasnow, and Glalie. So I did a lot of work in the Alabaster Icelands over and over and over, right? Catching things until there's no more things to catch, KOing things until there's no more things to KO, leaving the Icelands, going back to the village, and then going back to the Icelands. During that entire process of perfecting the decks on those 3 Pokemon, I saw exactly 0 shiny Pokemon in Legends Arceus. I have not seen a single one since I picked this game back up a couple weeks ago. Pokemon can break the rock slides? Yeah. They can. The only thing I don't like about this Gengar mug is that it is definitely a right-handed mug, because if I try and turn it so that the handle is on the left side, then I can't drink over the horns, so I have to drink it right-handed, which I don't like, but I'll get over it. $900 checks on the scissor and nothing yet, and we're closing on 300 checks on the Garchomp. Now the Garchomp odds, from what I understand, are 1 in 583, so we're already over double odds, which is good. We're actually just over double odds. Or half odds, not double, half odds. I can't words today. And we're about 464 checks on the scissor away from being at odds. E-I-E-I-O. Oh my gosh, that's a good one, Cheese. I've never heard that before. The vowels on Celine Dion. E-I-E-I-O. I like that. I might use that one. I'm going to steal it from you. I'll give you credit, though. Thanks, Instagram. Oh, speaking of which, Cheese, you're not going to like what I'm about to say, and I apologize for that. But it is what it is. I didn't see that Twitter message or X message or whatever it was, or whatever you call it, that you sent me the other day, because I don't have an active Twitter account, and the way it's set up is it won't let me see the post without logging in. Yeah, so Zen, last night after I finished the Avengers that I was talking about, I got back into Amazing Spider-Man. There was a run after Civil War and before what's called the Big Time era, which was in 2011, I think. Maybe 2010. That I never read, and I recently picked up that whole run, so I'm back into that. I had already started it. I paused when I got the Avengers, but now I'm back into Amazing Spider-Man. I'm on issue 593, and I got to go to 647. Crow, good morning to you. How are you? Oh, interesting, Cheese. I'll take a look at that in a little bit. I'll take a look at that after. Yeah, I'll review it later. And then after that, because I'll probably be done with that in a couple weeks, I think the next thing I'm going to do is... I have a bunch of Punisher comics that I haven't read yet. I have from the original series up through 78. I think, and I'm currently at like 32, and I've had them for a few years. I just haven't gotten around to reading them yet, so I think that's gonna be the next thing on the list. Return to Uncanny X-Men, yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta do that, especially if you're starting the Dark Phoenix saga. But Crow, how you doing this morning? Yeah, that was really cool, Cheese. The Muhammad Ali versus Superman. I didn't even know that they re-released that. That was such a big deal back in the day when it happened. Oh my gosh, we are eating you like gold. Thank you so much, Dragonic. Gonna go to a garage sale. Ooh, very cool. Hope you find some good stuff. Thank you for popping and saying hello. I see 59% of you believe we're going to get the Garchomp today. Tyler, I did miss it. I apologize. Hefty, how you doing? You're doing good. I'm going to be lurking while playing Grounded. Also, what will you do if you get a random Alpha Gibble to appear as a shiny as well? Are you going to catch and go? You know, if a regular Gibble showed up shiny, I definitely would reset over it. We were just talking about that earlier. An Alpha Gibble, that's a good question. I think I would reset over it. Because, although that would work for this challenge, I've never done a Shalpha hunt. And so I feel like it would kind of be a cop-out to just take a random Shalpha that I wasn't hunting for. But it's a really good question. Also, I'm glad you're doing well. I am too. Took the other shop in town. They didn't even get it. You kind of wanted to set with a foil, but such is life. I mean, there's other ways beyond your local comic shop that you could get it. But I understand. Probably don't want to pay a premium for it. I wouldn't want to either. Shinies, you found the Totodile Outbreak. Congratulations, buddy. That one is a pain in the booty. But in my experience, it's nothing compared to the White Stripe Basculin, which I still haven't found. You take the Shalpha Gibble and reset up the hunt. But Razzie, that's work. Alright, but if Razzie says that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. I listen to Razzie when it comes to Shalpha hunting. Kind of like I listen to shinies when I'm looking for advice on absolute nonsense garbage. Round 2 in 10 minutes, you're hoping for 3. The shinies or outbreaks? Set going for 50, but not a lot of foils listed. Ooh, yuck. Alright, Razzie, fair enough. Fair enough, don't worry. If I see it, that's what I'll do then. Shinies, nice. Yeah. When I got the Totodile Outbreak, I think I had to wait a while. I think it took me a while to get my 3. I think I had to use a couple sandwiches. Oh, absolutely, Tyler. If both of them shown, I would definitely catch both of them. The only problem is then I would really want to go for a Shalpha Gabite. Come on, Shine. I wish I could hear the game better. There's a guaranteed Alpha Gabite in the Coronet Highlands. Alright, then yeah, then I'd have to do a hunt for that static. Tell you what, the Sword and Shield resets are so much faster than the Arceus resets. Clockman, what's going on, bud? Happy Saturday to you. Clocky Razzie was just telling me that if I find a Shalpha Gibble during this hunt, I have to catch it and reset up the Garchomp hunt. Otherwise, he's going to be mad at me forever. Harry, good morning to you, my dear. You're up very early. You got that Shalpha? You know what? Sometimes, Dragonic, I feel like you're just trying to rub it in my face with all the Shalphas you have. You're so good. We need a new standardization for bag capacity. How many nuggets fit in a container? How many nuggets? It's a fun game. $85 total, that's wild. Yeah, I've heard that Garchomp's like one of the hardest to get a perfect dex on, so that's why I started with that one. I figured that would make the rest seem easy in comparison. Maddie P, good morning to you, my friend. How are you? So I'm not too far in Hollow Knight. I'm finishing up the second section, Green Path. So I'm not like, I'm not saying I'm like, very far into the game, but I will say that difficulty-wise, most of the deaths I've had so far have not been battle-based. It's been platforming-based. I swear I have never played a game that I get trolled so hard by falling stalactites. And it's almost always falling stalactites on a tiny platform that is over acid. So, like, I hit this, the stalactite hits me, it knocks me off of the platform, and I go in the acid. There's this one particular platform, it has gotten me 3 times. Ari, I can't believe you ruined the game for me. For shame. And pray for myself for what's to come. Yeah, I mean, I got no delusions about it. I know it's apparently a really difficult game. Obviously, I haven't gotten that far into it yet. But I do like, so far, I do like the battling. I'm definitely a pattern type guy. So it's been fun learning the patterns of all the different enemies, regular enemies and bosses. Mewtwo, good morning. Do not 100% complete it. Why? Does it get harder? Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me this morning. We got a lot of amazing people here. Some of them were by random chance and from MMOs. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, the only 2 Shalphas I have so far are both by chance, just random spawns. uh, Roserade and Carvana. Monster Hunter, and because of that, you're actually not great at hunting monsters. You never get that pattern. But you're the best monster hunter I know. So hard that most people do a glitch to complete it. My goodness gracious. The battery on the Switch OLED is currently at 69%. You can tell I've been playing some Hollow Knight in handheld. Bar is low. It's true. Alright, Garchomp's at 48%. Here's the real question, though. How many people... 13. 13% of people agree with Zen and say I stink. You have 4 dupes of Glalie, Piloswine, Rhyperior, and Perugly. You don't count them? Definitely Metroid Dread. Yeah, I loved it. I loved Metroid Dread. That was a fantastic game. It was difficult, though. It took me probably 4 or 5 tries to beat the last boss. What am I doing today? Airy, I have a couple of small plans, and then I'm free. If you're asking why I think you're asking. You never finished the last boss? You can do it, Razzie. You can absolutely do it. It's all about that pattern, baby. Yeah, Ari, today's Poplio Community Day in Pogo. That starts at 2 o'clock my time, so I'll be busy from 2 until about 2:15. Other than that, I'm pretty free. I have not seen the Sonic 3 trailers in. I've seen a couple of screen grabs from it. Now, granted, I am not the most versed in Sonic lore, but I will say that Shadow looked pretty awesome. Because of Wisdom, I have not. I did hear Brandon talking about that. I think it was yesterday that he watched like a minute of it and turned it off because he felt it was getting too spoilery. When does that game come out? I'm definitely going to be picking that one up. I love Zelda games. Oh, there's still a couple I still haven't played. There's a couple from like the DS era that I never played. I never played the one with the train, and I never played the one where you go into walls. I think those are called Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, and The Train of Victory, and The Legend of Zelda, and the Going Into Walls one. I think those are the names. Sonic 3 looks real good. You haven't watched the Zelda trailer, probably gonna just watch Clocky or somebody stream it. Fair enough. Spirit Tracks, yes. Yeah, I mean, I would love to play them. Those games just came out at a time where I wasn't buying a lot of games. And I just kind of missed out on those. Tyler, I believe... Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I believe I was told 1 in 583 for a perfect dex. I think it goes down to 1 in 512 if it's in a massive mass outbreak. But I believe just doing a static check is a 1 in 583. Please correct me, chat, if I'm wrong. I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing here. September 26th, that's pretty soon. Froakie! Froke, man. So good to see you. Yeah, I just picked up Hollow Knight finally on Thursday. I'm not too far into it. I'm about to finish the second section. I'm really liking it so far. I didn't realize it was a Metroidvania. Pretty sure it's 1 in 512 because without Shiny Charm, it's 1 in 1024. As a static encounter, not mass outbreak. I don't know. Someone please confirm. Half correct with the mass outbreak. It's like 1 in 210. Okay, so what is it just as a static encounter? Last please. You came to watch it. You think it's a gotcha trailer? What does that mean? What does that mean, a gotcha trailer? Chance to get a shiny Looney Tone. Ivo, if you have the shiny charm, it is 1 in 1365. If you don't have the shiny charm, it is 1 in 4096. What I'm doing right now is 1 in 583 or whatever I said. Okay, so 1 in 586. Okay, so static Shalpha encounter with perfected dex is 1 in 586 is what Razzy's saying. Nightmare from Metroid Fusion. I don't recognize the name. Can you describe them? Twisty. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Welcome back, Ivo. I didn't know you left. But yeah, Ivo, 1 in 1365 if you have the charm, 1 in 4096 if you don't. If you've knocked out over 500 Lunatone, then if one of them shows up with a brilliant aura, there is a 1 in 512 chance for that one being shiny. But if you knocked out 500, there's only a 3% chance of a brilliant aura showing up at all. Coles, what's going on? Good to see you. Puppet that oozes goo and controls. Yeah, okay, yeah. I do vaguely remember that. You got Shalpha Octillery in 961. Nice. It was on MMO. Okay, gotcha. 210 for an MMO. I didn't realize it dropped that low. Just love him and the Emmy, the EMMI. I'm real excited about Metroid Prime 4. The Metroid Prime trilogy might be one of my favorite game series of all time. And I don't mean franchise, although I love Metroid. I've loved all the Metroid games, but the Metroid Prime trilogy might be my favorite series of games. Or at least one of them. Wonder why Garchomp's in the Icelands? That's a good point. Why is it hanging out in the area made of, like, its greatest weakness? I didn't think about that, Mewtwo, but that's a very fair point. Fastest off resets on Shalpha and MMO was 5 checks on Raichu. That's crazy. You never played Prime 2 or 3? Oh man, Froky, you need to. You absolutely need to. Got that dog in. Oh, that's right, Zen. Got that dog. You have a 2% chance to get the shiny Lunatone. How that? How that be? It's trying to be cool. It is. Hassan, good morning, buddy. Been a minute. Took a break from streams and Discord to prioritize other things to make sure they didn't get too crazy, but things have come down. I'm glad to hear that, bud. Cat not mad and hates a guy named Nim. You made a vid. Good job. Your only issue with the Wii era Prime games was the controller scheme. I can understand that. They did re-release the trilogy via the Wii Shop, or whatever it's called, Virtual Console, whatever it's called, on the Wii U. That was pretty good. They kind of fixed the controls there. Watch Ricky play the Metroid Prime series, and phew, there's something about Samus's enemies that look like her. Yeah. Oh, you know what, Ari? Knowing you as well as I do, that does not... That's one of those things I never thought about, but does not surprise me at all. Like, I never would have thought of that, but it makes perfect sense. You even did the outbreak yesterday. You got 6 shiny Gumi, 1 charm odds Spinarak, 1 charm odds Ducklet. Very cool. You got you played Metroid Prime 2 and you got stuck at a boss. You couldn't beat it. Which one was that? Do you remember? I earn a like. Well, thank you very much, Cat Not Mad and Hates Guy named Nim. 130 checks on the Lunatone. You've always been swayed on what to say, and I wouldn't have you any other way, Ari. You're perfect just the way you are. Hey, my gosh, there it is. There it is. The Shalpha Garchomp, 325. Now, I just gotta make sure I don't die. I'm gonna die. And it's caught. Whew, let's get out of there. Oh my gosh. All right. I could not even look at the chat while I was doing that. You were looking right at that chat, Gary. So was I. What a cute clip. Very cute clip. I just saved. Let's actually go. Thank you, Amber. Froki with the 18 months. Thank you so much, Froki. Save. I will save. I will save. Three of the Goomies were marked, but none of them were the marked was actually boosted. That's crazy. Do I have a GF? I don't know what GF means. Like guy friend? Oh yeah, I got plenty of guy friends. Or I don't know if you meant like a GIF or a GIF and you forgot the I. I mean, I'm sure there's some of me running around somewhere. Okay, we got it. We got it. Oh, a girlfriend? Yeah, plenty of my friends are girls. Ari's a girl. She's my friend. What will I hunt for next? Yeah, that's a good question. I guess we can do the flyovers for Glalie and Abomasnow. All right, I'm going to end this chat, and I'm going to put up, or end this chat. Get out of here. I'm going to end this poll and put up a new poll, and we'll run that for a few minutes. You said to wait for 2 minutes, and you brought the luck. Razzie, thank you so much for bringing the luck. You know what? Hold on a second. Let's take a look at this, by the way. We got to do that, right? I didn't even think about that. Look at all these Abomasnows. Can't remember where do we change Pokemon? Him? Yeah, I want to see my Pokemon. Oh, look at that big boy. Or girl, look at that big girl. Love it. Okay. Aries, your friend, also is girl. That's true. Glalie can be soft, reset hunted in MMO. If by soft reset in MMO, do you mean like permutations? I'm not doing permutations. Is Sui's legal event still on Scarlet Violet? Can someone confirm? I'm not sure if it ended yesterday or today or Monday. Just ate dinner. What'd you eat? Oh, I can do Glalie the same way I did Garchomp. All right, here's what we're gonna do. What next? Sword Shield, SR Hunt, PLA, Flyover Hunt. So this, like, we're obviously still gonna be going for the scissors. So this will be for the bottom screen. This is for the bottom screen. I'll let that run for a couple minutes while we continue to do a few scissor checks. Yeah, Dragonic, I wasn't understanding. I apologize. I wasn't getting it. Play Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 was a great game. Wait, which Spider-Man 2 are you talking about? If you're talking about Spider-Man 2 that's on like the PS5, I haven't played that one yet. Spider-Man 2 that was on the PlayStation 2? That was a fantastic game. Flying soft reset? I think so. I think I can. That was originally what I was going to do. Oh, you gotta go get some more bubble wrap. Do I have, someone just sent me a message and I think they made a typo. Four Aura Lunatone, 132 normal Lunatone, 0 shiny. You'll get it. Just keep going. Gotta go. Alright, Cat Not Mad and hates a guy named Nim. Thank you for popping in. It's gonna cost you a premium. He's breaking your Lego. Are you able to tell us a typo without revealing the DM sender's identity? Sure. So someone sent me a message. It says, "Don't let Razzie win this. I brought the..." And I believe the sender of the message meant to say, "I brought the luck." But they did not spell luck correctly. And that typo made it a completely different message. Yeah, they brought the funk. Gotta have that funk. I wasn't here, I didn't bring the luck, it was a joke, crazy person. Yeah, crazy person. They brought an extra chair to watch. They brought the... an extra chair. Airy, I'm blanking. I'm blanking Airy. Well, Mighty Munchkin, I already know you're going to beat me in this race. I already know you're going to beat me in this race. You're going to scroll through the chat after stream and see who called you out. Razzie, I'll just tell you who it was. I'll just, yeah, she's fessing up to it. It was Amber. So how about them scissors? Maddie P, pack up the car to hit the road. Good luck. Happy you're here for the Shalpha. I'm happy you were here too. Drive safe, Maddie P. Like Shaggy wasn't me. Exactly. Change the counter. Oh, yes. Yes, I do have to do that. Good call. And I gotta change this. You guys can't see this, but I can. Alright, so... Hold on. Garchomp is 325. Okay. All right. I see 64% saying PA flyover hunt, so we're gonna try this. Now how am I gonna do the counter? All right, so let's leave. Let's go back to town. Why did I catch all this? Oh yeah, I had to catch this swine up to get the mass outbreak done. All right, so let's return to village. So I think I'm going to do a screen capture of when I fly to Alabaster Iceland. All right, so hold on a second, gang. I'm going to capture it here. I'm going to use that. We're going to end this hunt. Counter. Wow, that is Ari, those are some harsh words. Okay. Let's see how I do with flyovers while resetting. I can't even talk. How am I going to do the resets? Alright, so there should be 2 Shalpha Glalies coming up here. There's one. There's the other. And then if I go this way, there should be a Shalpha Abomasnow. There we go. Alright, so now I return to Snowfield's camp. And we rinse and repeat. Alright, so, wait a second. Why did it go up to 6? Alright, let's change the, targets. Loving this hefty PLA action. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am confuzzled. Alright. There. Yeah. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Hopefully this will work. There we go. Okay. Okay. Not Mega Glalie? You hate Mega Glalie? Right, so that's counted. I know I'm going to slow down the scissor checks already. He scares you? I won't let him get you, Ari. Just close your eyes for 8 seconds every 8 seconds. Exactly. Shiny, not shiny. Not shiny. Something's happened. What happened, Cole? Oh, I see why it's going up again. Yep, I see why it's going up again. That's unfortunate. For how a common YouTuber made Mega Glalie look at just Glalie with a really long jaw and he was just coughing on the other Mega Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I can't use the fast travel. Hey, Emily! I can't use the fast travel when I have to leave the area. Unfortunately. Mega Pokemon Battle Royale. Very cool. Alright, so come on, where you be? Should be one over here. Is Glalie... No, Glalie's not daytime only. Where was the other alpha? Has a shiny Snover at 243. Game took pity on you. Nice. Always good when the game takes pity. We need a new light goal. Thank you so much, Mighty Munchkin. Thank you, everyone, for the likes. All right, I guess we can end this poll, too. Going to Timbits. Seems to be a classic every Saturday for you. Love that. You're literally covering your screen where the Glalie shows up. Good. Quicksilver involvement with being human is a comic kind of reminds you of that. Yeah, I mean, you know, involved with the Inhumans through marriage. Married Crystal. They were together for a while, had a kid. I actually like that era of Quicksilver a lot. There's the one. There's the other. Or no, there's the other. No, that's not one. What am I doing? I'm hitting the wrong button. What am I doing? There we go. Alright, not shiny. This is... yeah, this is tougher than I thought it would be, honestly. Targeting. Snover's your shiny badge quest starter and sword. Very cool. Good question. What are you doing? Thanks. I appreciate that, Dragonic. Appreciate that very much. Nice flashback seeing him with Lockjaw, right? Oh, also, Zen, I wanted to tell you, I thought about that this morning. When you get into the low 40s, I think, so we're in like issue 41, 42, there is technically a crossover, like a 2-issue crossover with Thunderbolts. You do not need to read the Thunderbolts issues to figure out what's going on. They did a really good job. The Thunderbolts issues will like add some context, but you're not going to be lost. Name the Snover Larry. Larry is a good name for a Snover. Oh yeah, I mean the whole general idea about Thunderbolts, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that is important. But yeah, in the 40s there's like a 2-issue crossover, but I don't think you need to read those issues. Thunderbolts is a great series though, and it is also written by Kurt Busiek. So, might be something worth checking out down the road if you want to. Yeah, 3 shinies from Legends Arceus. Nice. Which ones are they? I have 3 Shalphas now. How much issues for Thunderbolts? I think he wrote the first like 50 issues. It was pretty much in tandem with Avengers. It was actually a name you used for your first Ultramoon, Ultramoon Shiny. Okay, nice. Two Tanglo, 1 Rapidash, nice. I don't have a, I don't think I have any of those in Legends. Alright, now we definitely gotta get the Scizor to show up today. Also, I'm not imagining it. There are actually 2 Shalpha Glalies here, right? That's not a Shalpha. That's a Shalpha. That's 1. No, that's not 1. Where? I'm gonna stream as a normal stream so you can pull up chat. There you go. There you go. Okay, there's 1. But there is a second one, right? There's 1? Okay. I thought there was 2. I think on some runs I was just getting lucky with getting the second one to show up. Silver Surfer, you really want to move, you make it happen. I will do what I can, Froakie. Alright, that actually will work for me if there's only one of each. That will work for me. Alright, hold on. I gotta make a couple of quick changes to this hunt. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, hopefully this will work now. You got the Larvitar. Good job, Mewtwo. Dang it. I gotta end the hunt and reset it up. Okay, we should be good now. So now, no, Razzie, I believe you. I think when I was like testing it out and working on, working on perfecting the decks, I just think I got lucky some runs that there were 2 alphas. Because there have already been a few runs, out of the 6 checks we've done so far, there are a few times where I was like, I don't think there's a second alpha. So this will actually work better. So now what will happen is when we go into, like we're still going to be checking 1 Glalie and 1 Abomasnow, but when we go into the Alabaster Icelands, the counter will go up by 1, and then when we leave Alabaster Icelands, the counter will go up by 1. So that'll be our 2. What Thunderbolts roster? The original Thunderbolts roster: Citizen V, Songbird, Mach 1, Atlas, Jolt, Meteorite, and I can't remember what the fixer's codename was. But yeah, the original. He was the one that came up with Thunderbolts. It's like you would start with issue 1. Carly, May, good morning, my dear. How are you? Carly, we got the Shalpha Garchomp. And now we are looking for Shalpha Glalie and Abomasnow. That was the no, that's not the alpha. Where is the alpha? See, now I'm all confused. Okay, there it is. There's the alpha. And I am struggling. I am on the struggle bus. Trying to do both these hunts properly now. This is more hands-on than I thought it would be. You're hunting Poplio and Pogo Community Day, like right now, Louie? Or later on today? I'm looking forward to it. It'll be here in about 4.5 hours. And I'm looking forward to getting them. Loops, what's going on? Good to see you. You do morning chores, Ari? I'm sorry. Okay, so I think if I just go in a straight line here, this will work. Should be a Shalpha right here. Nope. Shalpha's over here. Where's the Shalpha? Or where's the alpha, I mean? Why am I having so much trouble with this? Why am I having trouble finding the alpha Glalie? Does it move? Like, can it be in one of multiple positions? There it is. Or am I just dumb? Zen, don't answer that. Bean, what's going on? Good to see you. It does move? So it's just somewhere in that area every time? I'm regretting choices. Oh, you're not talking about Pokemon. Okay, gotcha. That would be a smart thing to do, Dragonic, and I think we all know that this stream has no place for smarts. No, that's actually a great idea. That's what I'll do. At least for a little bit until I can get used to what the path should be. Like, I got no problem with the Abomasnow. The Glalie's causing me issues. Is there a cave near Quartando? I gotta be honest, Mewtwo, I don't remember. Which one's Quartando? There's an Alpha Haunter. There's the Shalpha Glalie. I feel like it moves. I feel like it moves. Bug type gym leader town. I mean, I'm sure there's a cave somewhere. I mean, I don't remember specifically. Why do you ask? You'll show me what moves? Aries got them moves. How can you open the door to the castle? What castle? What door? What open? Big on Outbreak there? Oh, yeah, I would say Cortando's inland. It probably is in some sort of cave. That was well worth it, Ari. You have the 2 table. I don't know what you're talking about, Ivo. I'm like, my brain is broken at the moment because of this hunt. I can't follow simple sentences anymore. Okay, so it should, okay, there it is. All right, and that's where I have the thing, right? Okay, yep. No. Ah. There it is, not shiny though. This is taking a while. We've only done 10 runs so far. We are closing in on 1,000 checks on the scissor, though. All right, go get your chores done, Aries, so that you and I can have fun later on today. No shiny Glalie. No shiny Abomasnow. I'll tell you what though, if we continue to do this and we do get an MMO where the Glalie is, I think we will just do that. And then Ari will have to leave the stream due to the soul Glalie hunt. So happy we got that Garchomp though. How awesome was that? I just realized I can transfer that into Scarlet and Violet and technically finally have a Jumbo Shiny. Right? Because aren't Alphas Jumbos? If you put an Alpha into Scarlet and Violet, doesn't have the Jumbo mark? Yes, sir! I can finally, technically, cross it off my list. And my favorite way of finding marks is technically. Gonna be looking while playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Alright. Good luck against the squid. You got this, Tyler. Both Jumbo and Alpha. So that's 2 marks with 1 Garchomp. Or something. Got the shiny big on the second, got to the outbreak. Nice. That pretty much happened with us last Saturday with Beldum. We had shown up to the outbreak. We had KO'd 2 Beldums and then boom, silver. It probably was there the whole time, I just didn't notice. That didn't shine right. I'm nervous about the Glalie, because who here can tell me? This is Professor Hefty teaching a college-level Pokemon class now. Who here can tell me what the shiny Glalie looks like? What changes on the Glalie when it's shiny? The eyes. Froakie is correct. The eyes on the Glalie turn from blue to red. Now, can anyone tell me what changes on a Pokemon when it's in Alpha? 5-0 first raid. What's going on, 5-0 first Pokemon Legion? Kieran, what's up? Chaos Royal, what is up? Mewtwo is correct. When there is an Alpha, the Pokemon's eyes change to red. So therefore, I am looking for an Alpha with red eyes, which it always will have, for a Pokemon who, when shiny, gets red eyes. So basically, if I don't see the sparkles, I'm screwed. You got Shaman on BD on day 1? Congratulations, 501st. How many checks? That's awesome, dude. That's gotta be a huge, huge relief to have that hunt done. About 30 minutes? No way. That's fantastic. Congrats, buddy. All I've gotten is a Shalpha Garchomp. You're out here getting shiny mythicals. Ron, are you around? I know Ari is doing chores. Ron, are you around? Can we get a 5-0 first Pokemon Legion link drop, please? And guys, when that link gets dropped, make sure make sure that you're subbed to 5-0 first Pokemon Legion. Fantastic member of the community, great streamer. Go show some support. I mean, just got a shiny Shaman. I don't know what else they have to do to get your sub. I gotta go back and watch that. think all my mods might be on a break. Hold on a second. Mix up Cresselia. Found out you can't connect Cresselia on your... Oh no! Yeah, that's one of the roamers, right? So like if it's not shiny when you first encounter it, it'll never be shiny. That stinks. Alright guys, here's the link. Make sure you go check out 501st. If not for the hype of getting the shiny Shaman, then for the pity of not being able to get the Cresselia. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Dr. Insolent? Miss Shiny Shaman because you woke up too late? Well, the beautiful thing about YouTube is you can go back and rewatch it whenever you want. That's what I'm going to do after stream. Especially if it was only 30 minutes in. Hell, I might just watch the whole stream. How are you doing today, Kieran, the Sunny Cricket? But yeah, we did get a shiny Alpha Garchomp a little bit ago. Now we're doing checks on Glalie and Abomasnow on the lower switch while I continue to go for the shiny Scissor on the top switch. I am in the midst of a challenge. Shinies challenged me to get all shiny Pokemon of Pokemon that can Mega Evolve before ZA comes out. And I'm like, well, I got plenty of time. I can do that. But anyway, we're at 9 so far. This is the 5th stream. We've gotten 9 so far out of the 47. We've gotten Pinsir, we've gotten Aggron, we've gotten Metagross, we've gotten Salamence, we've gotten Tyranitar, we've gotten Blaziken, and we've gotten the Garchomp. And I've lost the Shalpha Glalie again. Where is it? I haven't gotten Beedrill yet. Haven't moved on to... Oh, it's because... Ooh! This is where the mass outbreak would be. Alright. Screw it. We're going for Glalie. We're going for Glalie. I haven't started the Let's Go hunts yet. I will be doing that. Alright, yeah, just run away. Run away. Get out of here, Magby. So, this is where the Shalpha Glalie usually spawns. But now there's a mass outbreak here. What I can do is I can set up a reset hunt for this. We haven't talked about Perry. Perry the Platypus helped us get that, which shiny did that help us get? Is it Aggron? You'd like to point out that for every Xenoblade Chronicles game except Xenoblade Chronicles X, the level cap is 99. That squeeze level 140 and you won. Good job. Yeah, Aggron. Aggron, we got that Aggron because of the Perry the Platypus luck. New horde. Alright, now we gotta get rid of these Magmars. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Alright, hold on a second. We gotta wait. Dr. Doofenshmirtz. You know, I've only watched a couple episodes of Phineas and Ferb in my life. That wasn't really a thing when I was growing up. Oh my gosh! Scatterbags. Do I have scatterbags? I got smoke bomb. So I might use a smoke bomb. Might use a smoke bomb. I am getting bodied, Froakie. It's been a while since I've tried to take on a horde of alphas. It's embarrassing, honestly. It's really not that difficult when you know that the character you're controlling is set for attacking while also defending. Brigade is not someone you want to mess with. I just noticed this is going to be the 1,000th check. 1,000th check on the scissor. In fact, I got to move over the counter. John Struckert, what's going on? Okay. The 1,000th check was not shiny. No! Oh, this is embarrassing. Community day? Yeah, I'll be doing community day. Start the person counter 1 hour, 1 minute, 50 seconds in. We get the shiny 1 hour, 24 minutes in. So it took you 22 minutes to find the shiny. 22 minutes for a shiny shaman. That's crazy. When not shiny, throw a scissor at scissor. That's a smart idea. Take a break from the shiny hunt. Sounds good. Oh no. Guys, I don't remember how to do this. I'm doing terrible. Named it Bloom. It's a good name. That's a very good name. I apologize. This is very embarrassing for me. Okay. We got 3 left. Dang it. Wait, the blizzard has ended. No, I bet you if I reset the game, those 3 will still be there. Ah. Oh my gosh, it didn't even catch. It was good, John. How was your week? You know what? That stinks. That stinks. Uh, that's insane. I mean, megas. I don't know what you're referring to, Mighty Munchkin. Oh, what about megas? I will be streaming on Monday. Yes, yes, I will. Streaming today, tomorrow, and Monday. And then I'm going to try and do a weeknight stream later on in the week because I will not be streaming next weekend. I have a bachelor party weekend next weekend, so I'm going to try and do a couple of streams this week for that. So just a heads up. Stag party, that's right. Why won't these guys stay in the ball? They're just scatterbang. That did nothing. Who told me to use a scatterbang? That did nothing. Gosh, this is so embarrassing. I think I'd never played this game before. Alright, good. This guy's off by himself. We're going to focus on him first. Last message. You're shiny hunting a bonus mega we ain't got yet. Which one is that? What's the bonus mega? Flygon. Going for the chance that there's going to be a Mega Flygon, eh? Headed out, had a lot of fun myself again. Rockstar Games, have you been lurking this whole time? Well, thank you for being here. I'm sorry you had to watch me absolutely choke at catching these alphas. But I'm glad you had fun. Gosh, dang it. I'm okay. Rehunt low punny because you want a Shalpha on both. I mean, if you want to, go for it. How many shiny alphas have I caught? In my lifetime, 3. 2 of which were just random, though. The third one I caught earlier on the stream. Did a reset hunt and got the Shalpha Garchomp. It's not even that the shiny hunt's hard, it's that I just have not played this game in so long that I am just absolutely sucking at this alpha horde. I don't think it will either if I were first. That's an insane record. Mr. Wolf, what's going on? Alright, let me see if I can make some more scatter, or smoke bombs. I can make one smoke bomb. That's fantastic. Yep, got the shiny Garchomp, the shiny Shalpha Garchomp. Unless you're talking about yourself, shiny party hat Bulbasaur, in which case, congratulations. I don't know, Kieran, and it's honestly really embarrassing. I feel very self-conscious at the moment. Where'd you go? Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, that might be the shortest hunt. It might be the shortest shaman hunt. Dang it! That's like a bunch of high school bullies except it's Pokemon, pretty much. I just wasted my one smoke bomb. Yeah, I can see your message. Why don't I KO the Magmars? Because I'm an idiot and I haven't played this game in forever. My God in heaven, what is actually happening? I don't know why Garchomp decided, oh, I'm, surrounded by 3 Magmars. Let's go ahead and just hit that rock for an item instead of actually going into a battle. Time for a coffee break. Alright, sounds good. No, Zen, I don't think I've seen any other message from you for a while. And I haven't seen a message from you since Carly got here. And she left a long time ago. Alright, where are these little jerks? Should be over here. Right? There they are, okay. Oh, okay. You can't evolve your... Yeah, that's not fair, is it, Kieran? Agile style. Okay, 2 left. There it is. What's going on, Hefty Dad? I have like no healing items. Doing chores? All right, Zen, take care, buddy. Thank you for being here. Froki, you have a great day too. And Garchomp goes down. Let's send out Typhlosion. And then we'll send out the 4 Abomasnows I have against 2 Magmars. Thank you, Froki. That's a good question, Hefty Dad. You should, yeah, you should look internally and see why I think that is. Good morning, plays. Oh my gosh, Kieran, I don't know. It's a weird thought, Cheese, that Hefty Dad's namesake is me. That my dad's namesake is me. That's a weird thought, but true and accurate. Alright, thank the Lord, the Magmars are gone. Okay, holy crap. That might have been the worst experience I've ever had on live stream before. That was just awful. Alright, so I think I should be able to see it from like here. Stop drifting. Okay. Ah, Lord. You joined the stream exclusively for Hefty Dad? Nice. Okay. Let's save again. Okay, so now I should be able to just reset this. Let's see if it worked. I swear, if this did not work, I think I might just forget about this hunt for the rest of the day and just focus on the scissor. Okay, alright. It does spawn right in front of me. Alright, let's just check to see the gender. Okay, that one's a male. Screwed up coffee maker. Oh my gosh, don't screw up the coffee maker. Can't let that happen. Can't really stay for long. You're moving to room state. It's going to be chaos. Oh my goodness, please. Oh. Alright, the flyover idea was a bad idea. Well, the flyover idea wasn't a bad idea. It was just setting up the soft reset hut that was a bad idea. Certainly takes a while to spawn in there, doesn't it? Welcome back, bro. That's a male. We had the same thing happen with Garchomp, though, so I'm not going to worry yet. I can't imagine how I would have screwed this up. Surrounded by 3 ghosts, my goodness gracious. Are you playing Luigi's Mansion? I know you're not, but that's a joke. A very good one. Everyone should laugh. You're getting the master bedroom. Very cool. If you're just checking age, you can quickly zoom in to it with LT. What? Oh, gender. Oh, okay. With left. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a male too. I gotta get right up on it. Stupid top messages. What do you mean? What's going on? I think once we get a confirmation that this I'm not even counting. How many have we done? 3? We've done 3 so far. You were on top messages, gotcha. This would be 4. And we got drift going on. Love to see that. That's a female. Okay, that's a female. All right, we're gonna do one more check, and I'm gonna go on a break. I need a break for a minute. Okay, I'm going on a quick break. My mental health, I need a break for a minute. That was a very frustrating 20 minutes. Big Cheese is in charge while I'm gone. I'll be back in a few. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Let's do this. We're back in the beautiful land of doing soft resets. Thank you, Mewtwo. Thank you, John. Okay, Chaos Royal, thank you for the lurks. I'll tell you what, Mewtwo, Magmar is not on my good list today. We're all good now. We're all good now. Let's get shiny number 10 on this challenge. I still have hope for the scissor. Glalie would be pretty awesome too. $10 and $11. I like the way you think, Mewtwo. I just wish that Glalie didn't take so long to spawn in. I'm glad they didn't take me too, Cheese. Thank you for passing the message along. And thank you to everybody for hanging out with me this morning. And thanks again to 501st Pokemon Legion for that amazing raid. Following that amazing shiny luck, getting a shiny Shaman in like 22 minutes. 24, a Ghost Wider. You were close. And 501st is still here. That's awesome. Bit Emerald, I just noticed that you popped in while I was on my break. If you're still here, 8-Bit Emerald, it's good to see you. Too many ghosts in this building? Gotta watch out for those ghost buildings. They'll get you. Do we need a new light goal? My goodness gracious. Thank you, Sir Shicker, and good to see you. Close like horseshoes and semi-accidents. Well, Shicker, this has been a roller coaster of a stream. We did end up getting the Shalpha Garchomp in 325 checks exactly. And then I absolutely struggled against an outbreak of alpha magmars for a while in order to get this Glalie hunt set up. I just got back from skateboarding and realized how much energy skateboarding takes. I don't know if Hefty Dad's still here, but he remembers the one time I skateboarded. Hefty Mom and I like you, so there's two. It's good. It's always nice to know that your parents like you. Thank you, Hefty Mom, and thank you, Hefty Dad. When I was, I think I must have been like 8 years old. I got on a skateboard in the driveway, and I was on the skateboard for about 10 seconds before I fell on my side, and the whole side of my body went numb for a little bit. And so then I just cried and moaned and whined and laid on the couch for a while. If there's anyone who deserves the Dad of the Year award, it's Hefty Dad. Well, that's a really nice thing for you to say, Mewtwo. Here I am doing everything I can all across the land. I'm a Superman. I don't know that song, or at least I don't recognize it. That was when I was 18, not 8. Oh, that's when it was. Okay. Okay, Dragonic. All right. I'm sorry that that happened. Yes, Hefty Dad is absolutely a savage. Imagine one of those Magmars were shiny. I don't even know what I would have done if one of them was shiny. I might have just knocked it out of spite. Yeah, a close call when your board rolled into the street and you had to get it while a car is coming. That's scary. Now, when I was in middle school, I did like playing roller hockey. My friends and I would play roller hockey in the street. We lived in a cul-de-sac, and we'd do some roller hockey. Hey, my gosh! There it is! Razzie! Razzie, you were right! I never noticed it gets a little bit of a blue tint. That was super fast. Learning to drive. You should tell him that story. That was a terrible story at the moment, but looking back, I find it kind of funny. Possibly because I didn't have to pay for the damages. I never noticed it gets a blue tint. Did you guys? And we caught it. There it is. Alright, now let's get the heck out of here. And never come back ever again. Yeah, Hefty Dad definitely screamed. And Razzie gifted membership, and Muckbro getting it. Whew. Alright, let's take a look at this Shalpha Glalie. Oops. But yeah, my first experience driving, I did, in fact, have a little accident. And it was, I mean, it's very possible that when I had that little accident, Hefty Dad might have had a little accident too. Razzie with the 20 months of membership. Good job. Thank you so much, Razzie. Let's get some hype for Razzie for the 20 months of membership. I'm going to call it here. We're done with Arceus for today. This was awesome. It was great to get 2 Shalphas today. One at 325 and one at 45. But I think we're done for today. I think I've had about all the Legends Arceus today that I can handle. Alright, so Glalie was 45 checks. And we're going to change that to 10 out of 47. Oh, now let's get the scissor. No, stream is not done. Stream is not done. We still got about 45 minutes to go. We're just going to focus on the scissor now. Save the game. Good call. Good call. Let's save the game. Shiny Heatran in 15 checks. That's insane. How are you so good? Save the cheerleader, save the world. That's right. First season of Heroes was incredible. Second season of Heroes was not incredible. Third season of Heroes is when I stopped watching. You're in the shiny drought for 2 months? Dang, that's a long shiny drought. Went down quicker than Ant-Man. That's one of those messages I wish I would have read in my head before I read out loud. I really like that Glalie. Has it always had that blue tint in the other games and I just never noticed? Now you're shiny hunting Ho-Oh. Good luck on that. Also, Cheese, when I sent that image to you yesterday and you said Paul Rudd would never do that, while I agree with that, I think it's important to let you know that that comic in question was not Scott Lang. That was Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne. So actually, that would have been, in MCU terms, Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer. Which, from what I've heard about Michael Douglas, that actually probably does make a lot of sense. GG's on the shiny. You doing perms for Magby? Good luck on that, Amber. And thank you for the GG's. You got shiny Blacephalon and shiny Kecleon today so far? That's amazing, Sir Sagi. Shiny Blacephalon is gorgeous. Shiny Kecleon, let's be honest, shiny Kecleon should have looked like the Kecleon in the Mystery Dungeon games, but also, congratulations on that Kecleon. Vulpix one is really short. You want to do a bit more? Do it, Kieran. Took a second to register and you're dead. I figured you would get that reference and possibly one or two other people, and that would be it. That's why I felt safe saying it. If Shinies was here, he probably would have gotten it too. Took so long to catch it though. You got in a regular Pokeball because you ran out of Ultra Balls. That's even cooler. That's more of a flex. Catching it in a regular Pokeball. I know a guy that catches all of his shinies in regular Pokeballs, and I think he does that because he knows that he never has to worry about re-hunting gift Pokemon or starters. You got the shinies too. Larvitar took about 10 minutes, and the Bagon took 2 seconds. My goodness gracious. 30 minutes? That's it? Wow. A lot of people getting early shinies today. Coffee Maker's now descaled, and you didn't break it mostly. TV show or a couple movies about the Hall of Armor, would you be referring to the Iron Man Hall of Armor? Now you feel like Ho is going to take months? You can't think that way. Just remember, every check you do is one check closer to the shiny. Well, Big Cheese, then you'll be happy to hear that I understand there is a show, I think it's a show, it might be a movie, but I think it's a show, in the works called Iron Man Armor Wars. Or maybe it's not called Iron Man Armor Wars, but it's called Armor Wars, regardless. And apparently it's going to follow James Rhodes, aka War Machine, tracking down all the Stark technology that sketchy people have co-opted and are using for nefarious purposes. It's based off of the classic Iron Man story Armor Wars, in which Tony Stark went around and basically shut down all the supervillains that were using stolen Stark technology, which was a really cool story. So hopefully they'll cover it well. That, I think, will kind of scratch your itch of the Hall of Armor, because it basically deals with a lot of the, for lack of a better term, I would call them like Iron Man clones. I'm sure it won't be like this in the series, but like your Ironmongers, your Whiplashes, your Mandroids, basically any villain or villain team that use stolen Stark technology to make their own armors. And considering that S.H.I.E.L.D. was using stolen Iron Man technology for some of their stuff, it got a little heady. And at one point, Iron Man actually had to fight Captain America. Because in a way, in one perspective, Iron Man was being a little bit of a vigilante, shutting down government agencies. Mino, what's going on? Good to see you. Mino, you'll be happy to know that we got the Shalpha Garchomp. We also got the Shalpha Glalie, but I think you're more excited about the Shalpha Garchomp. Got the Shalpha Garchomp in 325 and got the Shalpha Glalie in 45. Still haven't gotten this scissor. Find the Magmar stick longer than... Yeah, me too. Honestly, it did. It did. And I never want to talk about Magmar ever again. But Razzie called it. When I went on my little break, Razzie sent me a little pep talk message. He said, "You got this. Glalie is going to shine. You're cool." Or something to that effect. Did Iron Man try to shut down the Department of Education? I don't remember that storyline. That would be silly. I don't know why anybody would ever want to shut down the Department of Education. Why would you want your people to not be educated? Sounds like a stupid idea. Are these two ever going to go to sleep? Do they sleep? Make America dumb again. It's funny that YouTube blocked that message, FD Dad. And I'm wondering if it blocked it because of the dumb or if it blocked it because of the America. That's true. The Japanese name of Magmar is Boober, which is, I don't care how old you are, that's funny. Shut down education equals communism. I'm not sure if I go that far. I'm sure there are schools in communist countries. They probably focus a little bit more on propaganda than other countries. But yeah, no, I mean, I understand your point. Vito, good morning. I think we might take a break from the Legends Arceus tomorrow, if that's okay with everybody. I'm going through a little bit of PTSD already. Braves beat Phillies last night? Nice. What was the final score? The Hefty family have been Braves fans for literal generations. My great-grandmother, Hefty Dad's grandmother, I think since, what, the 70s? I think the 70s, watched or listened to every single Braves game. If it wasn't on TV, she'd listen to it on the radio. Now, that might be a slight exaggeration. Maybe there was a game or two that great-grandmama Hefty, didn't listen to or watch and didn't mention it to me, but I was always under the impression that she watched or listened to every single game. Now, I think tomorrow we'll go back to dual hunting soft resets in Sword and Shield. Maybe Monday we try and knock out a few more Scarlet Violet hunts. On our 1928 vintage radio until you got our transistor radio in the 60s. So even longer than the 70s. She was listening even earlier than the 70s. That's crazy. No, 70s. Okay, 70s, not 60s. Really want to get this scissor. This has been annoying me a bit. I mean, I know we're not even at odds yet, but the first two soft reset hunts we did were so early, and Scissor's like one of my favorite Pokemon ever. I feel like personally insulted that it hasn't shined yet. Let's see, what were the other two? We got Aggron in 266 checks. And we got Pinsir in 167 checks, which is insanely early for both of those. In fact, all of our hunts so far have been under odds. This scissor, even though it's over 1,000, it could still possibly be under odds. But we've had some incredible luck so far. We might have possibly gone over odds when I tried to find a Trico last Saturday, but that's a Scarlet and Violet, and that doesn't really count. I don't know how many Tricos we saw during that sandwich. It is possible that within that half hour we went over odds. But yeah, we still need to get Trico, we still need to get Mudkip. We still need to get Medicham, Ampharos, Slowbro, Banette. I think that's it. I think this week I really got to start working on those new save files of Let's Go, because we got to get Pidgeotto, we got to get the 3 Kanto starters, we got to get Beedrill, plus we got to get ready to dual hunt Mewtwo. I got to go, things to do before you take Hefty Mom to lunch. All right. Have a great afternoon, Hefty Dad. Thanks for popping in. And thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me. This is our 5th stream, and we've already gotten 10 shinies on this challenge. That means we're averaging 2 shinies per stream. Not gonna lie, that Scarlet and Violet really helped out, but Your grandma used to listen to them on the radio when they were in Milwaukee. Okay, nice, John. I can't believe I doubled the number of Shalphas I have today. Rousey, I doubled the number of Shalphas. You apologize in advance if Mewtwo takes ages. That's alright, Mewtwo. I won't hold it against you personally. I know you're going to make me work for it. I'm fine with that. I don't know if anybody knows this. I've heard conflicting things about static Terra hunts in Scarlet Violet. No, I'm not talking about Terra raids. I'm talking about the overworld Terra Pokemon. I have heard from multiple sources. Both. They are full 1 in 4096 hunts or 1 in 1365 hunts with the Shiny Charm. I hope it's affected by the Shiny Charm, but I haven't gotten confirmation because it seems to be split about 50-50 online. You just got Shalpha, Mischievous, congratulations, Strucker. 26 resets total. That's insane. Under 30. 26 resets for a Shiny Shaman. You are just the best there ever was, 501st. I can't remember how many resets it took me to get Darkrai, but I know I got it release day. I was actually hunting alongside Chemnation on the day that Darkrai came out, and I think it was under an hour. I think it was within the first hour I told him that I got the shiny, and he thought I was lying until I sent him a picture, and then he was sad. And then I went and started working on the Shaman. That one took me a couple days. I think it took me 2 or 3 days, and I would guess I was probably doing somewhere between 4 or 5 hours a day. So, when I am hunting off stream, because this was all before I started streaming, when I hunt off stream, I typically don't count my checks. I feel it, one, takes more time. I feel like I can do the checks quicker if I'm not counting the checks. And I find it's honestly slightly demoralizing. Oh my gosh, John, thank you for the $1.99. I'm not the goat, you're the goat. Let's get some hype for John. Like if I'm like looking at my it's different. Like when I'm talking with you guys can help me focus on you instead of the numbers. But if I'm counting off stream and like I'm just focusing on the numbers, I just see those numbers tick up and it's like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this forever. Whereas if I'm not like counting, I'm just like watching a show or something and I'm just like muscle memory, like resetting or something like that. And then all of a sudden the shiny pops up. I'm like, oh, nice. There we go. There it is. And I have no real idea of how many checks, but I can kind of gauge it by time. You got really lucky, 501st, but that does not negate how awesome that is. Shiny hunting is 99% luck. Let's just all admit it. It's like 1% knowledge and 99% luck. Actually, it's probably 95% luck and 5% knowledge. So, all of us, what we're doing is basically we're hoping to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. That's all we're doing. So when that luck shows up, you gotta own it. You gotta be happy about it. No one gets a ton of shinies because of their skill. They get a ton of shinies because of luck. Thank you again, John, for the money. 20% concentrated power of will. And 15% concentrated power of bleach. I may have gotten 2 Shalphas in one stream today. One at 325 checks and one at 45 checks. But no one here that saw me fight those Magmar can say that I got those because of my skill. No, it certainly wasn't because of my skill. I'm trying to figure out what to take this up to. I think we can go to 1150. We'll go to 1150 on the scissor, so tomorrow we'll definitely hit odds. If it doesn't shine beforehand. Oatmeal time! What kind of oatmeal are you having, Go Loop? Or you having just regular old oatmeal, or is it flavored? Jerry, not so, my dear friend, how are you today? Jerry, we got 2 Shalphas today. You can see both of them on the bottom screen. We still have not gotten the scissor. After the second Shalpha, I decided we were done with Arceus for the day because it put me through the ringer. If I beat those Magmar first try, you think I was cheating? That's fair. But Jerry, how you doing today, bud? Chocolate orange. Chocolate orange oatmeal. I've never heard of such a thing. I like orange. I like chocolate. I'm not sure if I would like the combination of the two. You slept in a bit, slept in until 7 a.m. Good job, buddy. I did not. I went to bed early last night. For some reason, I was feeling kind of sleepy. I think because I didn't sleep great Thursday night. So I went to bed around 9:30, and I woke up. First I woke up about 4 o'clock, but I fell back to sleep, and I woke up about 4:45, and said, all right, well, I'm up. I've already gotten enough sleep. So, I had a nice chill morning. I didn't feel rushed at all getting ready for the stream. I was able to watch some TV, have a couple cups of coffee, talk to Mom, did my Wordle, did my other daily game things. I like having some time to myself in the morning before I, really start doing anything. Watched all 3 episodes of Rings. How are you liking it, Cheese? Depending on what people think of season 2, I might give it another chance. So what I'm about to say, I'm not saying to say that I dislike the show or that I think it's bad. I'm just telling you what happened with me. Twice I watched the first episode of season 1 and dozed off. Now, part of that's because typically when I'm watching TV on the couch, it's very easy for me to doze off. But I gave it 2 shots. Both times I dozed off. I don't know how much of that was how much I enjoyed the show versus just, like I said, being on the couch. But then I was like, you know what? Maybe, I loved the Lord of the Rings movies. I thought the Hobbit movies were all right. Maybe this show just isn't for me. But I know there are some people that really enjoy it. There are some people that don't like it. I've heard mixed things. But I feel like, especially for a show like that, you can't really base it off of one season. It feels like they are telling quite an involved story. So yeah, Cheese. If you're enjoying season 2 after the first 3 episodes, let me know. I might try and give it another chance. You like it so far? It's better than season 1 starting. There's a big Voldemort moment. You'll say season 1 is rather buildy. Yeah, that's kind of what I got the impression of. Like I didn't watch it, but just from hearing what people have said. Granted, it's all out of context because I couldn't reference what they were specifically talking about. It did seem to be that would be a good way to put it, that season 1 was rather buildy. But if you think that season 2 makes it worth the build, then maybe I'll give it another try. I am working on a few shows at the moment. And I'm not going to lie, a couple of them are because of reactors that I watch. There's one couple that I really enjoy, Spartan and Pudgy. They're Australian, so to begin with,
just by that alone, they're awesome. I love Australians. I don't care if that's like reverse xenophobia or whatever, but I just love Australian accents. And by and large, as a whole, I seem to really enjoy their sense of humor. But they're currently watching Peaky Blinders and Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers I never finished. Peaky Blinders, I watched the first 3 seasons and I enjoyed a lot of it. But honestly, I didn't know what was really going on half the time. I just could not keep up with the plot. So it's kind of weird. This is the first time I've watched shows somewhat for the first time with a reactor, and I'm getting so much more out of it. Um, like even with Peaky Blinders, I've watched the first season like a couple of times, but just the first 2 episodes, watching it with the reactors, I understood so much more of what was going on. So that's pretty neat. So I've been working on those. There's another show that my friend Katie recommended to me called, I think it's called From. Apparently, it's been around for a couple seasons. It's on Amazon Prime. It's supposed to be a pretty decent, like, sci-fi horror show. So I want to check that out. One thing I'll say, I feel like people are going to the Lord of the Rings show expecting kind of like the movies, and they're not like the movies. Yeah, I totally get that. I have heard that comment before. But what about you guys? Anyone else watching anything new or exciting? Other than other people's Pokemon live streams. Because I said exciting, so you can't say me. Other than YouTube live streams, anybody watching anything fun or exciting lately? I'm always looking for new recommendations. I used to be a real snob. I used to never take recommendations from people because I was like, look, I know what I like. If I'm interested, I'll watch it. And that was just really snobby of me. I've had quite a few recommendations the last several years I really enjoyed. Ted Lasso being one of them. I'm making very slow progress on The Bear. I do need to up my progress on The Bear, but I am liking that a lot so far. Those both have been recommendations. Find it hard for you to watch things nowadays. Don't know if it's ADHD tendencies, but you fall out of shows really quickly. I can understand that. House of the Dragon was another one that I had no interest in watching for a long time, and a few of my friends just relentlessly yelled at me to start watching it. And I finally started watching House of the Dragon right after season 2 started. And so now I'm all caught up on House of the Dragon, and it's decent. I wouldn't say it's, the greatest show I've ever seen, but it's decent. Started to watch Agent Carter recently. It's not bad. I watched the first season, and I enjoyed it. I never watched the second, and it wasn't because I wasn't liking the show. I think it just kind of fell off my radar. But, what's her name? Haley Atwell? I like her a lot. I think she's a great actor. I think she does a really good job playing Peggy Carter. Brooke, good morning, my dear. How are ya? Here's a question for you guys. I'm now at 10 out of 47 on the Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions. Do you think that before I finish this challenge, they will announce more information about ZA and more Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, and I'll have to increase that 47? Your oldest son's birthday today. He's 13. Happy birthday to your 13-year-old baby boy, Brooke. Or baby man, I should say. 13-year-old baby man. I'm assuming you baked a cake because that's something that you do. And your cakes are always beautiful. I gotta be honest, Brooke, I'm not sure if I would ever want to eat one of your cakes because they look so gorgeous, I wouldn't want to see it cut up. Even though I know they would taste delicious. You think they'll announce the next system before that? That's fair. They'll announce a Mega Aggron X and Y as well as a Z, at least 3 more. So you mean I'm gonna have to get at least 2 more Aggrons, Jerry? Somehow I don't think you'd be upset about that. Where's your Mega Wooper? Mega Wooper would be pretty cool. You know what's cool about these Shalpha hunts that we completed today? The Shalpha Garchomp and the Shalpha Glalie? I could have very easily gotten a shiny Gibble and shiny Snover in Scarlet and Violet. Probably could have done both those hunts in like 10 minutes. But that wouldn't be as fun. Sometimes, instead of taking the easy route, you need to take the more exciting route. Did I say Snover? I meant Snorunt. It's not my fault. There are 2 Ice-type Pokemon that are, you know, pre-evolutions of Pokemon that Mega Evolve that start with SNO. Really, I feel that's Game Freak's fault. Kinda like how in Gen 3 they released 2 Pokemon, both of which had 6 letters starting with SWA. Swalot and Swablu. Why would they do that to my brain? Kelsey, good morning, good to see you. Completed Shiny Living Dex, but you get gender differences for the Shiny as well. So when it comes to gender differences, what I did was, if they are vastly different gender differences, I'm talking like Hippopotas and Hippowdon, Meowstic, Indeedee, Pyroar, Bascu Legion, those type, like where it's like a very definitively different sprite, I did catch both genders. If it's more subtle ones, things like Alakazam or Scizor or Pikachu, I haven't actively hunted for both, but if I come across one, if I come across a shiny that is the opposite gender of the one I have, and it has a gender difference, I'll catch it. So that's a little bit more like, let's say, a passive collection that I'm working on. So like, for example, I had a shiny Gulpin for, I'm sorry, a shiny Swalot for years. And then a few months ago, I was doing friend safaris, trying to get a shiny Cascoon in a Premier Ball. And that friend safari had Cascoon and Swalot. And I phased on 4 Swalots before I got the shiny Cascoon. But because of I kept phasing on the Swalots, I was able to get a male Swalot to go along with my female. It's like I wasn't actively hunting for the male Swalot, but I saw it, so I went ahead and grabbed it and kept it. Kelsey, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? So, like, eventually, I would say, eventually I will have all of the gender difference Pokemon shinies. Just through, you know, through time. Doing pretty good as well. I'm glad to hear that. You know what's interesting, though, about those gender differences? And I had never realized this until probably a couple months ago. So, gender differences were introduced in Gen 4, right? Gen 1 had no genders, except for, you know, the Nidorans. Gen 2, they introduced genders, no gender differences. Gen 3, no gender differences. Gen 4, they introduced gender differences, and they retroactively make a ton of gender differences for Gens 1 through 3, and they add some for Gen 4. King Saris, I'm doing fantastic. How you doing? And Swalot Shiny is blue, making it more confusing with Swablu. Exactly, me too. So Gen 4 comes along, retroactively makes a whole bunch of Gen 1 through 3 gender differences and, Gen 4 gender differences. From then on, Gens 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, there's only a couple of gender differences per generation, and they are all vastly different. Like, they're just like one or two per gen. You gotta go. All right, Mighty Munchkin. Have a great rest of your day. Good luck on the community day. You're getting discharged from the hospital today? Well, that's good news. I didn't realize you were in the hospital, King Saris. I mean, if you're getting discharged, I assume everything's okay, but I'm sorry that you're in the hospital in the first place. That's right. Community Day today. Poplio Community Day. Cat, good morning. The hunt's going very well. We managed to get 2 Shalphas today. You can see them on the bottom screen. We got Shalpha Garchomp and Shalpha Glalie. Still haven't gotten the scissor, though. I don't know what's going on with that. Canada is vast. It does. Community Day starts at 2 o'clock your local time. You're back. Your internet went out. That's annoying. You love Poplio, so you're kind of sad you don't have Pokemon Go? Poplio's pretty cool. One of my favorite shinies, and Ari's going to kill me for bringing this up. One of my favorite shinies, although it wasn't in a Premier Ball, so I had to rehunt it anyway. I Masuda hunted Poplio in Gen 8, and I ended up getting a perfect 6 IV female shiny Poplio that I evolved into a Primarina. Perfect IV female Primarina. And I don't bring that up very often because my dear friend Ari has been trying to hatch a female Poplio since Gen 7 came out. You're doing a Mudkip shiny hunt using a level 3 water sandwich. Nice. Let's say 3 or 2. I think it says 3. The heart's hiding it. Yeah, level 3. Came back at the best time. Ari, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my dear. You know I love you. All his 40 years of luck on that Poplio, pretty much. Kind of got to the part where you quit your first run of Let's Go Eevee. You're kind of concerned. Why'd you quit? I missed it. Or I don't get it. Why'd you quit? Yeah, Ari's gonna get it, and it's gonna be the best little girl ever. I was gonna say we take this up to 1150, but checks are going a little bit slower than I had in my head. We'll take this up to 1125. Let's take this up to 1125, and then we'll continue this hunt tomorrow. Unless it shines in the next 15 checks. 3,000 total eggs and 7 shiny males. That's insane. I think I gotta do some setting up on the bomb switch. I think tomorrow we're gonna continue the scissor, and we're going to go for Absol on the bottom one. So I gotta get the Absol hunt set up. Keep getting lost in the Team Rocket area and other games you were playing. You just forgot about it, so you reset your save file and start again. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, some of the Team Rocket areas can be a pain in the butt. Thankfully, I played Gen 1, or I should say, area. I just corrected myself mid-sentence. I played Kanto-based games so many times that I kind of got the paths in the Team Rocket bases down pretty well. I'm like such a do as I say, not as I do type person when it comes to that area. I constantly tell people don't confuse generations and regions. but then I'm constantly saying, catching myself saying like, you know, like that, like, oh yeah, Team Rocket in the Gen 1 games. Hefty Mom, you'll get it today. Well, Hefty Mom, we already got two. They're the two that are hanging out on the bottom screen, but still haven't gotten this green bug. Still no green bug. But we got 12 more checks to get it in. Yes, thank you, Dragonic. Yep. Weather has to be blizzard conditions, which is going to make it. I would not gonna say it's gonna make it tougher, but it's something I have to take into consideration with the hunt, right? Gen 4 for just to know when HDSS absolutely must be overlooked. Must not be overlooked, exactly. Now, I will say one thing I never thought about, Ari, that you corrected me on a couple months ago, and I never thought about it this way, which is kind of funny, kind of interesting, is like, let's say I was talking about Heart Gold, Soul Silver. One might say that Heart Gold, Soul Silver are the Gen 2 remakes, because they are remakes of the games that came out in Gen 2, Gold and Silver. But it's more accurate to say, Ari, and this is what you taught me, that Heart Gold, Soul Silver are really the Gen 4 remakes, because they were the remakes that came out in Gen 4. I never thought of it that way till you pointed it out. Yeah, Cheese, I can do that. Oh, Hefty Mom being so nice. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone has a super Saturday and a wonderful weekend. Hefty Mom loves alliteration. Meme Tricker, what's going on? There were no remakes in Gen 2. Could I say, Ari, could I say that Heart Gold, Soul Silver are the remakes of Gen 2? Would that be acceptable? See, Hefty Mom and Hefty Dad are an incredible duo as parents, because Hefty Mom is always so kind and so supportive, but I can't let that give me a big ego. So Hefty Dad comes in and just, destroys me to keep that ego in check. Hefty Mom builds me up, and Hefty Dad keeps me from getting too built up. That's correct, Ari. Because if I said the remakes of Gen 4, you would say, oh really? They remade Heart Gold, Soul Silver? Like with a really snarky attitude? And then I'd have to be like, Ari, gosh, you know what I mean. No, Mewtwo. Hefty Dad was joking about that. It wasn't when I was 18. It was when I was 8. Hefty Mom, I was telling the story about the one time that I skateboarded when I was 8 years old when we were living in Massachusetts. And I got on the skateboard on the driveway and immediately fell over and got upset and just like laid on the couch for like the rest of the afternoon. What I really need to do, Ari, is I need to get more in the habit of saying the Gold and Silver remakes or the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Here's one for you, Ari. Would I be correct if I was talking about Fire Red Leaf Green? Would I be able to say the Red and Blue remakes? Can I say that Fire Red and Leaf Green are the Red and Blue remakes? That shiny Giratina looks like it's cackling. It certainly does. That's why it's such a wonderful and perfect PFP. Green is the remake of Green. Exactly. I think with Fire Red Leaf Green, I'm just going to continue to refer to them as the Gen 1 remakes. Because if I said that Fire Red Leaf Green were the red and green remakes, there would be someone that said, oh really? Well, green never came over to the US, so I don't know what you're talking about. There's always going to be that person. Yeah, that's exactly who I was talking about, Ari. All right, here we go. Last check of the stream. If this does not shine, we will be back tomorrow hunting this along with Absol. We did get the Shalpha Garchomp and Shalpha Glalie today, which is insane. Before we do this last check, I just want to say thank you to Froki for the 18 months, Razzie for the gifted membership and the 20 months, John Strecker for the $1.99. I want to thank all the mods for being amazing, wonderful people. And I want to thank everybody else for being here and hanging out with me. And to the new sub that I just noticed. I don't know when that happened, but thank you to the new sub. But thank you all for being wonderful people. Let's see if this is going to shine. Here we go, 11:25. Not shiny, so we are going to continue this hunt tomorrow. I'm calling it. Tomorrow it will shine. But guys, that's going to be it. Marcus, it's Marcus that subbed. Marcus, thank you so much. Can we get some sub hype from Marcus? Let's close out the stream with all the hype in the world for Marcus for subbing. Thank you so much, my friend. Welcome to the party. But we will be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern, continuing the scissor hunt and starting the Absol hunt. And to all those of you that are participating in Poplio Community Day, good luck. I hope you get all the shinies. We'll definitely be talking about that tomorrow. We'll see who caught the most. I will be catching 3. So it's going to be pretty easy to beat me. There's Marcus. Welcome to the stream, Marcus. Thanks for that sub. We do have to end, though. But I will see you all tomorrow. Be good and do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do for another reason. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.